The Real Estate Commissioner serves as the chief administrator and enforcer of Arizona's real estate laws, a role defined primarily under ARS Section 32-2104. As the head of the Arizona Department of Real Estate, ADRE, the commissioner is empowered to take specific actions that protect the public, ensure the professionalism of licensees, and uphold the integrity of the real estate industry. These actions are not discretionary or symbolic. They are legal tools granted by the legislature that allow the commissioner to implement, interpret, and enforce the statutes contained in Title 32, Chapter 20, and the administrative rules found in AAC Title 4, Chapter 28. The commissioner's authority begins with the administration of the licensing process. Under ARS Section 32-2124, the commissioner has the power to grant, renew, deny, suspend, or revoke real estate licenses. This authority allows the commissioner to ensure that only qualified, competent, and ethical individuals are permitted to practice real estate in Arizona. For example, before approving an applicant's license, the commissioner verifies educational completion, successful examination results, and the applicant's legal eligibility, including criminal background checks under ARS Section 322123A. If an applicant provides false information or fails to meet the character standards established by law, the commissioner has the power to deny licensure. Once a license has been granted, the commissioner continues to exercise oversight through audits, inspections, and investigations. Under ARS Section 32-2125, the commissioner may conduct routine examinations of brokerage offices to ensure compliance with trust account requirements, record-keeping standards, and advertising regulations. These actions are preventative measures designed to identify potential violations before they harm the public. For instance, if a trust account reconciliation reveals discrepancies, the commissioner may order an in-depth audit or open a formal investigation to determine whether client funds were mishandled. In addition to preventive oversight, the commissioner also has the authority to take disciplinary action when a violation occurs. ARS Section 32-2153 grants the commissioner broad enforcement powers to impose penalties for conduct that violates state law or the commissioner's rules. These penalties may include issuing public reprimands, suspending or revoking a license, assessing civil fines, ordering restitution to victims, or mandating additional education. For example, if a broker allows unlicensed assistants to negotiate contracts in violation of R4-28-1101K, the commissioner may suspend the broker's license and require the completion of an education course on supervision and compliance before reinstatement. Another key action permitted to the commissioner is the issuance of substantive policy statements, SPS, under ARS Section 32-2104A5. These statements provide official clarification on how specific laws or rules are interpreted by the ADRE. While not laws themselves, they carry substantial weight because they reflect the department's enforcement stance. An example of this authority in practice is the ADRE's policy recognizing the validity of electronic signatures in real estate contracts, consistent with the Uniform Electronic Transactions Act. Arizona Revised Statutes, Section 44-7001 ETCQ. This guidance gives licensees confidence that their digital transactions comply with Arizona law. The commissioner also has the authority to adopt, amend, and repeal administrative rules as necessary to implement the state's real estate statutes. These rules, found in the Arizona Administrative Code, Title 4, Chapter 28, are known as the Commissioner's Rules. They provide detailed guidance on issues such as professional conduct, record keeping, trust accounts, advertising, and education. When the real estate industry evolves or new challenges arise, the commissioner may propose amendments to these rules to maintain modern and effective regulation. For example, As digital marketing became widespread, the Commissioner clarified advertising standards under R 4-28-502A to ensure that all promotional materials clearly identify the employing broker and comply with statutory requirements. Another specific action available to the Commissioner is the initiation of investigations and hearings. Under ARS Section 32-2153E, the Commissioner may investigate complaints or alleged violations by any licensee or unlicensed person acting in violation of real estate law. These investigations may include obtaining documents, interviewing witnesses, and conducting formal administrative hearings. If sufficient evidence is found, the Commissioner may issue an order to show cause, directing the respondent to appear before the department and respond to the allegations. For example, if a property manager is accused of commingling tenant deposits with operating funds, the Commissioner may initiate a hearing under the Arizona Administrative Procedure Act, ARS Section 41-1092, to determine whether disciplinary action is warranted. The Commissioner also holds the power to refer cases for criminal prosecution. Under ARS Section 322165, engaging in unlicensed real estate activity is a Class 6 felony. When evidence of criminal conduct arises, such as fraudulent misrepresentation, forgery, or operating without a license, the Commissioner may refer the case to the Arizona Attorney General or the appropriate county attorney for prosecution. This collaboration ensures that serious violations are handled through both administrative and criminal channels when necessary to protect the public. Another action permitted by law is the management of the department's administrative and financial affairs. The Commissioner prepares and submits an annual budget for the ADRE, supervises staff, and ensures compliance with state administrative procedures. Under ARS Section 32-2104C, the Commissioner must submit an annual report to the Governor and Legislature summarizing licensing activity, disciplinary cases, financial performance, and industry trends. This transparency ensures accountability to both the executive branch and the public. In certain circumstances, the Commissioner may also issue cease and desist orders to stop unlawful or harmful activity. For example, if an individual is advertising real estate services without a license, the Commissioner can order the individual to immediately cease such activity. This power is derived from the Commissioner's duty to enforce licensing laws under ARS Section 32-2165B and serves as a critical tool for rapid response to protect the public. The Commissioner's actions are guided by principles of fairness, due process, and public protection. Every disciplinary action or enforcement order must follow the procedures established under the Arizona Administrative Procedure Act, ensuring that licensees have the opportunity to respond and appeal decisions. This framework balances the Commissioner's authority with the legal rights of those regulated by the department. Review summary. In this section, you learn that the Real Estate Commissioner's permitted actions include issuing, renewing, or denying licenses under ARS Section 32-2124, conducting audits and investigations under ARS Section 32-2125, enforcing disciplinary actions under ARS Section 32-2153, and referring criminal violations to prosecutors under ARS Section 32-2165. The Commissioner may also issue substantive policy statements to clarify interpretation of the law and adopt or amend administrative rules under AAC Title IV, Chapter 28. These powers enable the Commissioner to protect the public, uphold professional standards, and ensure that the Arizona real estate industry operates ethically and transparently. Discussion. What statute authorizes the Commissioner to take disciplinary action against licensees? Answer. ARS Section 32-2153 authorizes the commissioner to discipline licensees for violations of law or the commissioner's rules. Why is it important for the commissioner to have the authority to deny or revoke licenses? Answer: to ensure that only qualified, honest, and competent individuals are permitted to engage in real estate activity, protecting consumers from harm. What is the purpose of substantive policy statements issued by the commissioner? Answer: they clarify how the department interprets and enforces existing laws, ensuring that licensees understand and comply with current regulations. When may the commissioner refer a case to the attorney general or county attorney? Answer: when evidence of criminal conduct, such as unlicensed activity or fraud, is discovered during an investigation. How does the commissioner maintain transparency with the governor and legislature? Answer: by submitting an annual report under ARS Section 322104C detailing licensing, disciplinary actions, and industry trends. Closing remarks. The Real Estate Commissioner's authority is both extensive and essential to maintaining public trust in Arizona's real estate system, from licensing and education to enforcement and policy interpretation. Every action the commissioner takes is designed to uphold fairness, protect consumers, and preserve confidence in the real estate profession. The statutory powers granted by the legislature ensure that the commissioner can respond effectively to misconduct, adapt to changing industry needs, and lead the ADRE with transparency and accountability. Through these specific actions, the commissioner serves as the guardian of professionalism and integrity in Arizona real estate.